Hello and welcome to the 21-Day Kindness Challenge Elementary School Program webinar. We are so excited to have you here today. I want to just take this opportunity to ask you to grab a pen and a pencil. At some point in the presentation, we will be doing a little worksheet, and I just want you to have that ready and handy and available. I am Justina Bryant. I am the founder and the president of the 21-Day Kindness Challenge. And also on our team is Christy Tall. She's vice president. And if you want to get a hold of us, I'm going to give you our email address. Again, it'll be at the end just so you can visually see it. But right now, it is team, T-E-A-M, at 21, so 21, daykindnesschallenge.org. Just send us an email if you have any questions about anything in this webinar and or about the program itself. I also want to invite you to our live Q&A. It happens every second Tuesday of the month. You can find more information about that on our website, 21daykindnesschallenge.org/bring kindness to your campus. And there'll be more information there for you. We are so excited to have you here today. We're excited to talk to you about our program, the impact it's had on those who've done and participated in it, and then help you brainstorm some ways to bring the Kindness Challenge to your campus. Our mission here is to empower today's youth to change their world through kindness. So incredibly amazing. We have been through and seen so much change and so much excitement around this program that we are just overjoyed to bring it to you today. We believe genuinely, wholeheartedly, that today's youth can change the world. I've seen it myself, Christy's seen it, and those who've done this have also enjoyed watching it happen. So thank you again for hanging out with us today and opening your hearts and your minds to being the change you want to see in the world. Our program really is about spreading kindness. It is student-led, which allows it to be empowering for students. Today's youth that go through this program, they learn to be effective and caring and proactive leaders for tomorrow. I'll get more into how the program works, but everyone has this ability after going through the program to really be a positive role model and positive leaders for themselves, their school community, and the community at large. The Kindness Challenge emphasizes respect for others. It promotes responsible decisions. It creates a positive atmosphere on campus. It also develops empathy, allows the children to see things from other people's perspective. It strengthens the school community, and it really does increase positive behaviors. We'll get more into how we know all that as we get into the webinar. We have developed the program for 3 levels, as you may know: elementary, middle, and high school. Each level has age-appropriate activities to meet the school's needs. The Kindness Challenge motivates not just the students, but it is infectious for teachers, for principals, for staff, for everyone on campus to do 5 acts of kindness every day for 21 days. And we found when people promise to do this, that it really does unite the community. It makes it stronger, it's more inclusive, and it's a healthier school climate all the way around. We are making an impact. We are so excited about these numbers. I cannot even begin to tell you. Since we started in 2014 with our pilot program, we have touched over 37,000 lives, and we have recorded over 180,000 acts of kindness. I'm so excited. And 95% of our schools cannot wait to bring the Kindness Challenge back. And 98% of our students say the 21-Day Kindness Challenge has truly made a positive change on their campus. And 100% of our kindness coaches, kindness ambassadors, would recommend the Kindness Challenge to other schools. All right, so what is this program really about? The 21-Day Kindness Challenge is truly comprehensive. And when I say that, I mean that all the materials and all the support you would need to run a kindness challenge successfully, you have at your fingertips. Our program includes a step-by-step guide. It includes materials such as a kindness strips, which if my cursor goes there, that's these. This is your guide. The kindness strips are intended to allow students as well as staff or whomever is participating to fill out information and record acts of kindness. There are these spotted cards here. Again, those are for administration or staff or librarian, yard duties, counselors, anybody who really doesn't have a classroom but can have a 2x2 card just hanging out in their pocket throughout the Kindness Challenge and pass that out to people when they witness acts of kindness. Everyone who's participating gets a wristband, and on the wristband, it's just an easy reminder that says 5 acts, 21 days. It's a way for you to just look down and say, that's right. How many acts of kindness have I done today? We also include home extensions, so parents and the community can be involved as well as infected. We include a optional weekly kindness projects for each classroom teacher. They can choose to do them or not. We also offer optional daily writing prompts that teachers can use in their classrooms as daily journals, as well as daily videos that teachers can show their students so they can get inspired that way as well. Each classroom is given a kindness box that students can decorate or they can leave it as is, and it's a great way to put the written kindness strips and help teachers stay organized with the Kindness Challenge. We also offer an exclusive website that I'll show you towards the end of this slide, and that way you can see what exactly looks like from the inside. Our program is really easy to implement. We walk you through every step of the way so you do not feel stranded or isolated. Our team is always here for you if you have any additional questions or you get stuck on something. And we are also including a forum that we're doing starting this fall. And if there's a time for kindness coaches to come together and really discuss different things, there's that opportunity to collaborate as well. As I said before, we have all this information that we're receiving. So we do qualitative and quantitative data. We provide a survey before the Kindness Challenge as well as after the Kindness Challenge. So that way you and we can see the impact that the program has made throughout that time frame. We gather information from students, from teachers, from staff, from counselors, principals, and parents. We track the total acts of kindness via you, what impact the Kindness Challenge has had on negative and positive behaviors, the number of referrals, if it's gone up, if it's gone down, and the overall sense of well-being for your campus. There is a deep sense of learning in regards to the Kindness Challenge, mainly because it's student-led, and we found that peer-to-peer relationships really causes a deeper connection and a deeper understanding of the whole situation. Our program was intentionally designed for 21 days to help create a lasting habit. I'm going to take this opportunity to show you our behind-the-scenes website, to give you a little bit more information so you understand how much you are supported in the Kindness Challenge and you're not on your own. I'm going to have to log in here. choose an access page. There we go. Let's log in. I'm going to go to elementary. So as you can see in our elementary behind the scenes website, there is a training course for yourself as well as your students. There's a place for you to submit your start date. And this is really important so that way we can put you on the proper schedule for your emails, the checklist emails that you'll be receiving. Presentations, these are things that you can show your students, your teachers, as well as your school community, parents, and whatnot. These are the student-led videos. So these are student leaders videos that are inspiring for student leaders and gives them a little bit of background for what they are embarking on. There are printables, so each in your kindness guide, there are pages, and I'll dive into that one. That is an area where you can go in and you can print instead of having to make copies from your manual. As I said, there's a forum, and then if you just want to have all your weekly emails right then and there, you can come here and download that file as well. If you have additional items that you would like to purchase, you can access that through the store right here in this portal. Diving into the printables stage, there is, as you can see here, there's calendar templates. There's all kinds of templates that you can utilize here. And again, this correlates with the different page numbers of your manual. So let me go back to our presentation here. So that's our behind the scenes. Again, very much so you are supported in any way, and feel free to reach out to us at any time as you're going through it. So how does the Kindness Challenge work? This is a few questions that we get often. So we have the materials that you receive, and then who runs the Kindness Challenge on my campus. So our program is, as I said, student-led, and it's ran by student leaders with the guidance of a lead teacher and or a lead parent. As I said before, we refer to these amazing people, these amazing change agents, as kindness coaches or kindness ambassadors. These lead people, also known again as the kindness coaches, think about teachers. They could be a parent, they could be a yard duty, a librarian, a counselor, a nurse, a custodian. We have had numerous types of people on campus that are passionate about bringing kindness to their campus, about being a change agent on their campus. We've had yard duties, we've had custodians, we've had librarians, we've had teachers, we've had parents, we've had them all. It's really whomever on your campus is passionate about making a difference. The students that would be leading this, we do recommend a group of students. The student leaders, they would be responsible for the planning, for the announcing, and organizing weekly projects that go on campus. These students can be and have been very successful if you have a student leadership that's already in position, if there's an after-school club that's super active and they want to take that time to do that on campus. Depending on your school dynamics, maybe the top grade, whether that's the 5th grade or the 6th grade for you, maybe they want to be the leaders. You could also handpick a group of students that you know that would thrive in this role or that would just really be great for this position. Another question that we get a lot is how much time does it take to plan and implement and run the Kindness Challenge? It really is not overwhelming. We have a great blog post of a kindness coach highlight that I highly recommend you go and check out. And if you go on our website, it's the blog post with Carol Dudley in it. It's a great little review and understanding a little bit more about the time that it does take. For the elementary, it really has a lot to do with the planning. So your planning could be a minimum or a maximum of an hour a week. And there is a 3-week planning process. And that is where you would be doing the online training course. You would meet with your student leaders. You would also meet with your student or your school community, whether that's your teachers, your parents, and or the principal, if about timing and distributing the materials. So really, it would be an hour to no more than an hour a week, honestly. The Kindness Challenge fits into your school schedule. So you and your teachers or whomever helps make these decisions will be able to hold the Kindness Challenge where it fits best in your school schedule. Do, though, keep in mind, as you can as much as possible, try to stick to the 21 days of consecutive school days. So it's really a 4-week program. Planning's 3 weeks. Running the program is 4 weeks. So the other question we get, especially in the elementary, is how much time does it take away from classroom teachers? We have a lot of optional things for classroom teachers to do to help cultivate kindness on campus. Whether they have time to do that or whether they choose to do that is completely up to them. They really can spend as little or as much time as they want on this. We have 1 to 3 minute daily videos that they could show. We also have the optional weekly kindness projects, as I said before, that they could do with their students in class. There's also the daily writing prompts if they choose to do those as well. We do encourage teachers to give students about 5 minutes, if that, 3 to 5 minutes of class time to fill out the kindness strips on a daily basis, whether that's after every recess or at the beginning or at the end of the day, the beginning of the previous day. Your teachers can decide what works best for them. All right, here is your pen and paper opportunity. So if you could grab your pen and paper, just write a few notes down. I will work you through this worksheet. This is about how can we bring kindness to your campus? This is the beginning part of the planning process. So the first question is, write down 4 names of people, adults, who can help you run the Kindness Challenge on your campus. Now again, as you're brainstorming some names, just hear me in the background. This could be, is there a yard duty, somebody that is just super excited about being with the kids and interacting with the kids? Perhaps there's a teacher that is super passionate about empathy and kindness and bringing a change to campus. A parent who would work really well. They're always on campus. They're always going the extra mile, and this is something that they would wrap their hands around. You could talk to your PTA or your parent group and see if there's somebody that'd like to come forward for that. Librarians are so amazing, and they themselves just cultivate just warmth and kindness in their own little world, so they are a great person. Office staff, after school coordinator, activities director, your campus best. Think of 4 people and write them down. Maybe you're one of them. Also think of someone who's super organized and someone that may not be as organized. They would be a great team to work together. We've had that too. Question number 2. Write down a list of students or student groups and or clubs that can lead the Kindness Challenge on your campus. So think about either a group of students or if there's a leadership group already in place on campus. Another kindness coach asked for volunteers, 2 from each classroom, worked with them that way. Write down just either a group of children, I would say, about 10 to 15 students max. And you can gauge what works best for your campus. Lastly, just identify a time frame. From your planning could be 3 weeks. but then you could do the planning, and then 4 weeks later, or a while later, you can actually run the kindness challenge. We've had people who, especially around the winter holiday, they do the planning prior, and then they all go away for their 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then they come back, and then they start the kindness challenge after that. A lot of people like to do it in the month of February for some reason. So just think about what works best for you and your campus. Think about those holidays and how that all works. So write down a couple 6 weeks or 4 and 3 week time frames. So how much does our program cost? We offer, if your school is bigger or smaller than this here, don't be alarmed. We can work with you. Just let us know what you have, and then we can send you over an invoice or a quote. Just let us know. But we do offer different packages. As you can see, it's not that expensive. It's really trying to get kindness on campus as much as we can. So we keep that right around $1 per student. We do offer individual classroom program. Check it out on our website for more information. Just to get some ideas around, that is more than I have budgeted for, so how can I bring this to my campus from a financial side of things? And I'll tell you, there's a few things that some people have done. Some schools have in their budget anti-bullying, or they have a school improvement for their climate, or they have a wellness campaign and they have money set aside for that. So see if your school does, and if it does, then if this works, great, that's awesome. Other schools have gotten together and asked their parent groups for some funds. Other schools have gone out into the community and asked for some funds from the Rotary Club. We had 4-H sponsor about 4 high schools in one community. We also have had the Chamber, Lions Club. If there's small businesses in your community that would be willing to support this, reach out to them. Some other schools that we've had, they've raised money through small events like bake sales and rummage sales. Others have organized walks and walk runs around kindness to raise funds to bring this. It's really an awesome thing too, on the sense of creating future leaders, is empowering the students to come up with ways to raise money to bring this to their campus. It allows them to build their leadership skills as well as future career skills, honestly. So again, if you have any questions about the cost breakdown, just send us an email and let us know. We do, for payment options, we do accept purchase orders. You can submit your purchase orders online if you want. You may also need us to send you over a quote. Completely understand that. Different districts ask for different things. So if you go to 21daykindnesschallenge.org/submit PO, you can submit your PO online, or you can send us an email, and there's the email address there is team@21daykindnesschallenge.org. If you buy through our credit card, or if you buy through our store, we do accept major credit cards. So if you go to our website /store, pick your school size, and then just order it through the website. Here is our contact information, so please reach out to us. Ask us even if there's a story that you have to share. We would love to hear about how you're currently spreading kindness, even if it's not necessarily with our program, how you guys are doing different things that you are doing on your campus. We would love to open the lines of communication. Just let us know how you're doing. If you have any questions, of course, about our program, please shoot us an email, team@21daykindnesschallenge.org. And our website, again, is www.21dayKindnessChallenge.org. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope this was informative. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comment box or send us an email. So we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks so much.